It appears the Utah Jazz have found their new head coach. Welcome into your ESPN.com headlines. I'm Dario Melendez. Now, according to our Marc Stein and multiple reports, the team is expected to offer the vacancy to former Hawks assistant coach Quin Snyder. And with more on this, we welcome in Marc Stein. And Marc, there are a lot of candidates linked to this vacancy, so why is Snyder getting the pick?
Well, even though the Jazz said from the start that they were going to interview 20 or maybe even more candidates for this, Quin Snyder rose to the top of their list pretty quickly. He's got a history with Dennis Lindsay, the Utah GM. They worked together in San Antonio, and Quin Snyder is definitely part of that San Antonio tree. We've seen Greg Popovich and R.C. Buford. We've seen their disciples, coaching and front office guys. They're sprinkled all over the league. Quin Snyder is definitely part of that family, and with Dennis Lindsay, a Spurs alumnus in the Utah front office, that certainly gave Quin Snyder a great opportunity to get in there and beat out, like you said, a pretty deep field.
Now, obviously a down year for the Jazz. So what challenges does he face as he moves into that coaching position?
Well, they've got a lot of young, nice pieces. I mean, the problem for them is they're in the Western Conference, and when you've got a team filled with young guys, it's tough to compete. So Utah does face a long road just to get back into playoff contention, but they've got a lot of young pieces. They've got draft picks. They've got assets to make moves. If there's a veteran that comes along that they like, they can certainly acquire one. They're still focused, though, on player development with so many young guys, all the young big men there with Gordon Hayward. The interesting thing to me, honestly, is the rumblings have been pretty strong in coaching circles that Quin Snyder will try to bring Ettore Messina with him as his top assistant. Quin Snyder worked as an assistant to Messina with CSKA Moscow, and now Messina is one of those two guys, along with David Blatt at Maccabi Tel Aviv, who are regarded as the best coaches in Europe. And there's always this question, how long will it take before an NBA team finally hires a head coach who is mostly coached in Europe and didn't really come up through the NBA ranks? So if Quin Snyder can get Messina in there as his top assistant, that would make the situation even more interesting. And Messina is so well regarded, that would be a huge coup for Snyder and the Jazz.
That's Marc Stein with the latest on Quin Snyder, expect to be named the Jazz's new head coach. Remember, for your latest headlines, keep right here on ESPN.com. I'm Dario Melendez.